Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super helpful video to any of you guys having problems with the camshaft phaser actuator. If you need to find which fuses and relays control them, stay with us, we'll explain that in this video today, guys. Always check this first before you actually replace the camshaft phaser actuator, because it could be super simple fix. And if you, by the way, guys, need to buy any replacement parts too at a good price, quick shipping, we'll share the information in the description of the video below for your convenience. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. Camshaft phaser actuator fuses and relays, that's for the intake and the exhaust side, where they're located under the hood and will work in the different fuse box as well that's in the trunk. Now guys, you have hidden fuse boxes that most people do not know they exist. That's why we made one special video that people said that we save them thousands of dollars in repair. It's called Mercedes W204 fuse box location and diagram. Check it out. Here on the driver's side, next to the brake fluid reservoir, you see we have that fuse box with a cover like this one. Open the clips, pull the wire and the hose gently up, open the cover. Underneath you have fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your ohm resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. So here, guys, what we need to check: multiple fuses. Let's start on it now. Starting this way, we have fuse number 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuse number 4, the fuse number will be on the left side, printed next to it with very small numbers. That's the first one we need to check. Then we need to check fuse number 6, that 10 fuse here as well. After that, guys, we need to locate fuse number 25, which is that 15 fuse. And now the number will be on the right side of that fuse, but that's the fuse right here. Next, we need to check fuse number 27. It's all the way in the back. We're talking about that 7.5 amp fuse right here. Check that one, guys. Next, we need to check fuse number 34. And fuse number 34 will be that fuse here. The number will be right next to it on the left side. So that's the fuse that you will need to check right there. Now in the trunk we have two more that we need to check, two more components. Let's explain now. We're going to go ahead, open the trunk, and here under that cover on the passenger side you have another fuse box. If you open it, you need to check fuse number 42, which is that 25 amp fuse that you see. Some of you may have a relay known as relay D right here. If you have it, check it as well, but those are the things that we usually check here at the garage. In this Mercedes W204 you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.